All right, well, today is November 14th, so it's officially my birthday, not just the birthday week. So we're waiting for our breakfast to be cooked. I'm just gonna walk out here on the beach for a little bit. Some pretty rocks. I hope the day gets better. I got awakened at 4:45 by a rooster, or roosters. Something I haven't heard in a while because we don't have it in our compound. So that kind of sucked. And then I also found out, if you saw the video of the reel that I made with the silver dollars, I don't think any of them are real. So at least not those trade dollars. I will have a friend look at them once I get back to Dumageddon. But those trade dollars said 1872, and they did not mint the first ones until 1873. So I'm not very optimistic about any of them being real. There are some water sports and things to do. Got jet skis over there, so you can rent them for 5,000 pesos for an hour, or 3,000 for 30 minutes. We'll probably go do that later, maybe a half an hour. Try and find some other things to do. There are some other attractions, natural attractions, but the Wi-Fi's out, so I can't even use Google Maps to find these things. So I don't know. But we're gonna go out and do a little bit of exploring today and come back. We're gonna get a massage out here at our pool this afternoon, I think at 4. I don't quite remember. But anyway, hopefully the day does get better. All right, well, we've been here. I've been here at this little bar at the end of my hotel, and every local salesman has hit me up. I already bought a necklace, bought some other stuff. My God, I got relatives coming here. But I bought a bunch of silver dollars. I don't know where they get these from. They tell me they got them from some people who got them from diving off of Mindanao, which could happen. But there's a bunch of silver dollars that are available here in the Philippines. And you keep telling them, no, I don't want to buy it, don't want to buy it, this and that. And then, may I get another, darling? May I get another? May I get another? Well, when you come back. And they just keep dropping their price. And I'm going to sit down after we eat and everything, and I'm going to do a little video. I'll put that on Facebook and see if any of you guys know anything about coins or silver and all that. I mean, I know they are silver. They are silver dollars, but some of these are really weird. There's 3 of them, I think, from 1872 that say something completely different on the face of them. Maybe, let me pull one out and I'll show that. I don't know where these guys get these. And I have bought plenty of them before here in the Philippines, in Manila and other places. These are US silver dollars. They weigh out, they are real. It's the real deal. And there are different weights and everything, and different years. I'm sorry, not different weights, different years. But this guy had something I'd never seen before. And if any of you guys know anything about coins or whatever, maybe you can help me out here. Got 3 of these. They're all from 1872. Let's find the best looking one. And can you read that? I mean, it says United States of America, trade dollar, 420 grains, 900 fine. I've got 3 of these. Never seen that before. Now this one is from the year 1910. And from the stuff on the outside here, I thought maybe that was Thai, but they were telling me that it was Japanese. And you got to remember, the U.S. and Japan occupied the Philippines back during the war. And if you look in here, if you zoom in, you can see some of the writing. I still don't know if this is Japanese or Thai or whatever, but if any of you guys know, any of y'all can give me some reference or whatever on here. You know, I mean, these are all different years on the dollars, mostly 1804, but there's some 1887s and otherwise. But if any of y'all know anything about silver, please let me know. All right, well, the day is already getting a little better. Right before I walked down on the beach and shot the first opening there, one of the guys that I bought the coins from was sitting out right outside the gate. And he's like, hey, you want to buy another one? And I tore into him. You know, I'm like, hey, those are fake. And I showed him the proof, especially for those trade dollars. You know, and that's what he had in his hand, was an 1872 trade dollar. Those weren't minted until 1873, and I showed him the proof. And he's like, oh. I said, so if I were you, I'd get the hell out of here. I said, because I'm calling the police. They're coming. I said, unless you want to give me my money back. And I went out and walked on the beach, made that first video. When I came back, he was gone. And we came over, sat down and ate breakfast. And he pops back up and he goes, here, I'll give you your money back. Because he knew they're counterfeit. So, you know, I bought different amounts from different people. There was like 4 or 5 of them all together, maybe 6. And for sure, I bought 3 for 1,000 pesos from one guy. And then it was more from the different guys. This guy's like, hey, I'm the one who sold you 3 for 1,000. He said, you know, I'll give you your money back. So I tried to give him the fair trade dollars back. He's like, no, that's not what I sold you. And he goes, I know which ones I sold you. So I had to go get all the coins and show him, and he picked his 3 out of there. And he's like, okay, you know, thank you very much. And he left. The next thing you know, still out here eating breakfast, a group of them show up. And they're all like, hey, oh, no, a group of them show up. And I'm like, they're like, hi, Kevin, hi. I said, man, y'all need to get out of here. I said, the coins you sold me yesterday are fake, this and that. I said, I called the police. And they go, oh, no, don't do that, please. You know, they apologize. They're like, look, we have kids. This is how we make our money. The owner won't let us come on the property. And it's like, please be quiet. You know, don't say anything. We'll all give you your money back. Well, unfortunately, all of them kept going, no, you only bought 3 from me. So, you know, they each were like, here, I'll give you 1,000 back for 3. Yesterday, I think I bought 24 of them for 11,000 pesos, which is about 187 US. And that's a cost a little over $6 a coin, I guess. You can do the math out on that, 6 to 7, somewhere around there. And I've given back 12 and gotten 4,000 of it back. So I'm still 7,000 down and have 12 left. But hey, that's better than nothing, because I wasn't going to call the police. The closest police station is over an hour away, and they're not going to come out for that. They couldn't care less. So, but they did say that 1 or 2 other guys are going to come back later and give me my money back. So that's good. I mean, I know I won't get it all back, because they're all saying, no, I only gave you 3 for 1,000. But, and at first it was larger amounts for a larger amount per coin. So, but hey, you never know. If I can get 8,000 or 9,000 back, a little lesson learned. But anyway, don't fall for that scam. Don't ever buy any silver dollars or anything like that. This is what I have left. I have 13 coins left. So that means, well, I thought I had 24 total. I thought I sold 12, but I must have only sold 11. I don't know. And I got an app called Coin Value, and all of these were coming up. Like if I scan this 1927, it would come up as 1932 or something, I guess by this side. But the only one that kept coming up okay was this 1804, and there are a lot of them. I mean, they actually scan to be legit, but I just don't think they are. Because like I said, all these guys came back and they were quick to give me my money back. So they know they're not real. So, and they weigh, I mean, of course, I don't hold silver dollars very often, but it's got some good weight to it. So, I mean, and you look at them, they look real, and you know, if it, just like they say, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, because hey, Filipinos are broke, but they're not stupid, so they know these things are silver. If they were real silver, then they'd know they could go to a pawn shop or something like that and get at least the value of the silver. So do not fall for this. I know it's tempting, and like I said, I didn't want to do it, and they caught me after I was on probably about the fifth of my 6th beer in my bucket. So they caught me at a good time. Anyway, like I said, if I can get another 4,000 back and only lose 3,000 on the deal, yeah, a little expensive lesson learned, but I'm going to share it with you guys and hopefully save y'all some money in the future. Okay, so like I said, if you guys stuck around to the end, you'll find out what happened. And when it was all said and done, I ended up getting 8,000 of my 11,000 pesos back. So, and you know, they all pointed out that part of the 11,000 I spent the day before was, you know, everybody threw in necklaces, anklets, all kinds of other things. You know, Rose got a bunch of stuff for her family and everything, which is probably maybe another 1,000, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 pesos. So let's say 9,200. So I lose out on 1,800 pesos. So probably a little over 30 bucks US. Could have been a lot worse because it was 187. So it was definitely a lesson learned, and hopefully you guys will benefit from this. And remember, if you're in the Philippines and anybody's trying to sell you silver, pearls, jade, anything like that, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. You know, can't blame them. They're trying to make a buck, but don't do it. But anyway, hopefully you guys found this information useful and helpful, and hopefully I can save some of you guys some money in the future. If you did, please like and subscribe and share. That helps me out a lot. So thanks for watching, and have a great day or great night wherever you are.